everybody, welcome to thehillcountrycook.com. Today I'm finally getting around to the coconut recipe that I promised y'all in July, so I'm a month late, but I'm finally doing it. And Jeannie Hunt of Inside Nana Bread's Head, yes. She did this month's ingredient and she suggested fresh coconut. She said, whatever you make, just use a fresh coconut. So we took 3 ingredients, we did a poll on the Facebook page, and the fresh coconut won. So here I am with fresh coconut. And I found a recipe from my aunt's friend, who is Thai, for a fresh coconut pie. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Now I'm highly aware of the fact that maybe 3 people are gonna go out there and actually try this. So if this is just for your entertainment value, that's fine. So first we have to figure out how to get the milk and meat out, or the water and the meat out of this coconut. So the only thing I could think of is take my little power drill and drill some holes and then dump it out and get an axe and chop it in half. But I didn't know how well that was going to film with my power drill. So I did some research and it's actually really easy. I found the youngest, freshest looking coconuts, and all you have to do is crack it open over a large bowl. So you're going to take a large knife and you can see the veins are going this way, and I'm just going to do it across that. Okay, so these younger coconuts definitely take some more banging, but as you can see, I finally did get a crack going through here, and then it should come pretty easily. And there are some fibers getting in this coconut water coming out, but we're going to go ahead and strain that when we're ready to cook with it. So there's our fresh coconut. So I'm going to go ahead and get the water and juice out of the other 2, and then we'll start getting the meat off. I'm sure y'all have got to be dying at home laughing. This is hilarious. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, I broke them up into a little bit tinier pieces, and we're just going to do our best to use a knife and try to get some of that meat off. And it's pretty firm, so you have to be careful that you're not cutting yourself. And I'm just going to go ahead and dump it in that bowl, even though it has coconut fiber in it, because I'm going to go ahead and strain it off before we actually start cooking with it. Okay, so I used a paper towel and strained out the coconut water, and then I put the coconut meat into this colander and rinsed it off and pulled out all those fibers. So now it's really easy, and now we're just going to cook the filling. And I'd like to also know who's going to come over and help me clean, because I have coconut fiber everywhere. Hair, on this nice antique poster, all over my table, under my feet. But it's all in good fun for entertainment, so that's okay. So let's go ahead and make the filling. Okay, so in our pot, I've added a 1 1/4 cup of the coconut water. There's a little piece of fiber we'll get out. And 2/3 cup evaporated milk, 3/4 cup of sugar, the fresh coconut meat, and then 1/2 cup of cornstarch. And we're just going to heat this until it's all thick and evenly combined. I have this on medium heat. Y'all can see it's been about 5-6 minutes and it's nice and thick, so it's ready to go in our pie crust. So we're just going to pour this right in. Now I did go ahead and use a store-bought pie crust because I did start with fresh coconut. What do you expect, people? This looks so gorgeous. I also forgot to mention a teaspoon of vanilla went in there as well. And the custard smells really good. Now you can go ahead and put a top crust on this, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it like this and then just do a whipped cream topping because it's hot and it's summer and I feel like a whipped cream topping. I went ahead and put my coconut shells in the compost pile, so we know that'll take 101 years to compost. And I don't know if y'all can see the beads of sweat dripping off my forehead, but it's hot in this kitchen. Okay, so I have the oven at 400 degrees and we're going to put this in for 20 to 25 minutes. If you do put a top crust on, go ahead and brush the top of it with an egg wash about 5 to 10 minutes before, and it'll keep it gorgeous and golden. So let's pop this in the oven. Hey, we took our coconut pie out of the oven and I went ahead and let it cool. And I'm just topping it with Cool Whip. It's so hot. I thought that Cool Whip would be a nice light whip topping. Plus I'd already used too many dishes and didn't feel like whipping cream. So that looks really beautiful. So let's go ahead and taste it. All that hard work we put into it with the fresh coconuts. I hope y'all were entertained watching me spray coconut milk all over the kitchen. And it was a learning experience for all of us. Did y'all know that coconut water is more hydrating than water and Gatorade? Oh, this looks so pretty. Look at that, it's perfect. Can y'all see? Oh, it's gorgeous. Let's take a bite and see how it is. So I know many of you probably aren't going to go out and actually try this with a fresh coconut, but but this is some of the best coconut filling I've ever had. So you can at least use the recipe and use it with fresh shredded coconut, store-bought coconut. So we'll see y'all later. The recipe will be at the bottom. I've just started adding the QR code so y'all can scan the barcode with your phone and it will send a text message with the shopping list to your phone. Awesome! And the recipe will be on there. What else? That's it. So don't forget to sign up for the newsletter, subscribe over in the right-hand column, the subscribe button, and then you can be in August's poll when we take a poll and see what should be our next featured ingredient for next month. So we'll see you then, okay? I'm gonna get back to this pie. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.